see all of you here today. We have never, ever had anything like this in Louisiana. All right, first I'm going to give a shout out to Mark Fleischman of the Action Network, the Action Network, and for helping us today. We're very grateful. Action Network, thank you. I want to tell you all, I know you came out today because you're angry, you came out today because you're upset, but I want you to look around at all the people. I bet you thought you were the only progressive in Louisiana. You are far from the only ones. Look around you. And while we're making history today in Louisiana, we're making herstory in Louisiana. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit and then we'll get back to that pep rally. Many of you are familiar with the National Organization for Women, and many of you may not be. As the grassroots arm of the women's movement, the National Organization for Women is dedicated to its multi-issue and multi-strategy approach to women's rights, and it is the largest organization of feminist grassroots activists in the United States. Now has hundreds of chapters and hundreds of thousands of members and activists in all 50 states and the District of Columbia. Since our founding in 1966, NOW's purpose is to take action through intersectional grassroots activism to promote feminist ideals, lead societal change, eliminate discrimination, and achieve and protect the equal rights of all women and girls in all aspects of social, political, and economic life. Some of you may not know what intersectionality is. Intersectionality is a concept often used in critical theories to describe ways in which oppressive institutions like racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, ableism, xenophobia, classism, etc. are interconnected and cannot be examined separately from one another. This concept first came from legal scholar Kimberly Crenshaw in 1989 and is largely used in critical theories, especially feminist theory, when discussing systematic oppression. When possible, bring up intersectionality, talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends, explain it to them. Yesterday, Terry O'Neill, president of the National Organization for Women, had this to say. Today, Donald Trump took the oath of office and became 45th President of the United States. Today and every day for the next 4 years, we will resist his white nationalist agenda. Throughout a long and disruptive campaign, looks like the tail end of the marches here. Through a long and divisive campaign, Mr. Trump made it clear that he does not believe that women's rights are human rights. As committed activists for the dignity and equality of women in all our diversity, National Organization for Women activists are mobilizing to promote gender equality. There is a powerful resistance movement, and you are it! Hundreds of thousands of people are preparing to attend women's marches tomorrow, which is today. Now we'll be proud to continue that work on January 22nd and afterward. We face many challenges ahead, but we intend to achieve reproductive justice, an end to the sexual abuse to prison pipeline, a constitutional guarantee of gender equality, and secure voting rights for every individual in our country. In his inaugural address, Mr. Trump made a promise to people in the United States. He said, "You will never be ignored again." Believe me, we will not be ignored. We will not allow Mr. Trump to forget about people of color, to forget about immigrants, LGBTQIA folks, disabled, women, or any other marginalized group. We are raising our voices loud, and we will fight back. 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 As you heard from Representative Helena Moreno, and you will hear from Senator J.P. Morrell and Senator Karen Carter-Peterson in a few moments, in Louisiana we have a lot to fight back about. First, a little history. I want to tell y'all a little story about what happened when I moved here in 1971. Can everybody hear me out there? When my family moved to Louisiana in 1971, a neighbor told my mother to make sure that the marital bank account said Mr. or Mrs. and not Mr. and Mrs. because upon the death of her husband, if that were so to happen, the bank account would be frozen and she would have no access. My mother had no idea when she moved her family 1,000 miles south that she would lose the rights she had where she lived prior. Allow me to quote part of Article 2404. And for those of you that are under the age of 45, you may not know this. Listen very carefully. Louisiana law, Article 2404, states the husband is the head and master of the partnership or community of gains. He administers its effects, disposes of the revenues which they produce, and may alienate them by onerous title without the consent or permission of his wife. Sounds like something out of 1880, huh? You could be wrong because that was 1980. 1980. A mere 36 years ago, in Louisiana, the wages or other forms of income of either husband or wife are part of the community. Therefore, the wife has no authority over her own wages or earnings. This means that she could not get credit based on her income or obligate her income without her husband's consent. However, he could borrow on her income and obligate it or spend it as he pleased without her knowledge or consent. These laws were known as head and master laws. It took the U.S. Supreme Court to strike that down. And that court case came from Louisiana. Louisiana has historically resisted the concept of equality for women. The Louisiana legislature voted 7 times against ratifying the Equal Rights Amendment between 1972 and 1979. So that the few protections that women have ultimately gotten have come from federal law or federal courts, or the threats of lawsuits in federal courts. So with the prospect of losing the backup that we have relied upon from the federal government, we need to unify and organize for women's issues now more than ever. Since the passage of Roe v. Wade 44 years ago tomorrow, Louisiana has been chipping away at abortion rights. Mandatory ultrasounds, parental consent, fetal remains burial, 72-hour wait periods, and the cherry on top, the Women's Right to Know Act, which was written by my own personal representative, Barry Ivey, which mandates counseling and a handout from the Department of You can stick them together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah!
Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so back to where I was at. So it mandates counseling and a handout from the Department of Health and Human Resources, which forces doctors to give medically inaccurate information to their patients. Only the federal courts have protected us from some, but not all, of these harmful and medically unnecessary laws. Before Roe, an estimated 5,000 women a year lost their lives to illegal abortion. Thousands more were left maimed and unable to have more children. That is why doctors and women's advocates worked to legalize abortion care. If you look back in your own families, you will see women who died in childbirth, like my great-grandmother, or like my other great-grandmother. She had 13 children. In 1965, the United States Supreme Court declared that married women could legally use birth control. Yeah, ladies, you had to fight for the right for birth control. In 1970, but that was only for married women now. In 1972, single women were finally allowed to have birth control. Birth control freed women to be able to get an education and have careers. Many pro-birth advocates want to take that away from you as well. And there has been a 900% rise in women getting long-acting IUDs since the election. It would not take much under this administration to go back to laws like these or worse. Together, we are stronger. Don't let votes in Congress or in the Louisiana legislature against women go unanswered. Keep your computers warm at all times, blasting emails off to your legislators or members of Congress. Put them in your speed dial. Sign up for your legislators' newsletters and show up at their town hall meetings. Ask them questions. Research who you vote for. Know what they stand for. I want everyone to make a commitment today to devote as many hours a week as you have in your community or in your state to one of the leadership organizations and stand behind the issues that are important to you. And I'm going to name off a whole list of organizations that you can join or that you can send your money to support them. We all need you. The American Association of University Women, Louisiana. How many AAUW people are here? The ACLU. AFL-CIO, all the unions. Baton Rouge Pride. Louisiana Federation of Business and Professional Women's Clubs. Choice, Louisiana. Doctors for America, Louisiana. Equality, Louisiana. Fight for 15. The New Orleans chapter of Hadassah. Independent Women's Organization. Institute of Women and Ethnic Studies. Justice and Beyond here in New Orleans. And my personal favorite, the National Organization for Women. We have a Baton Rouge chapter, a New Orleans chapter, a Shreveport chapter, and the state chapter is located here in New Orleans called Louisiana Now. The League of Women Voters. Lift Louisiana. Louisiana Pride. Louisiana Progress. Louisiana Trans Advocates. Law Students for Reproductive Justice, Tulane. The NAACP. The National Council of Jewish Women. The National Coalition of 100 Black Women. New Orleans Pride. New Orleans Abortion Fund. Planned Parenthood. New Orleans. Students United for Reproductive Justice. Together, Baton Rouge, great organization. Tulane Social Workers for Reproductive Freedom. Unite Here. Unite Women Louisiana. Universalist Unitarian Voices for Reproductive Freedom. The Urban League. And Women with a Vision. These and many others, we've all been waiting for you. Please join us. Pick a group, join us. We can't do it without you. And one more time, let's chant. When do you want equal pay? Now. When do you want reproductive freedom? Now. When do you want racial justice? Now. When do you want to pass the ERA? Now. When do you want to end violence against women? Now. When do you want to raise the minimum wage? Now. When do you want equality for LGBTQIA people we love? Thank you. If I could hug every one of you, I would, so hug each other.
you so much, Angela. So like Angela said, we want to make sure that you guys are signing up and continuing this fight, a peaceful fight for equal rights for everyone. So please go to our event page, sign up on Google Docs. We're running out of space right here, so we need everyone to be able to contribute and to keep going. Let me ask, is this okay? Can you hear me? All right, because I know that we're having a little bit of issue with hearing everybody, so I want to make sure that the speakers coming up can be heard by all, because guess what, guys? There are thousands over this hill. How awesome is that? Another note that I wanted to let you guys know is that the little boy David, who was lost at the beginning in Washington Park, he was reunited with his mother before the march. So thanks for doing that whole telephone thing through the crowd, it worked. All right, so up next we have Senator J.P. Morrell. Senator J.P. Morrell was first elected to the Louisiana House of Representatives in 2006 in a special election to fill the unexpired term of his father, Arthur Morrell. He now serves in the Louisiana Senate. Senator Morrell recently passed substantial changes to marijuana sentencing guidelines, building consensus among law enforcement and reform advocates to dramatically reduce the penalties for simple possession of marijuana. J.P. Morrell fought to change the age for adult prosecution in Louisiana from 17 to 18 years of age, bringing Louisiana into conformity with the rest of the United States as part of his extensive juvenile justice reform package. Additionally, he has authored numerous bills to afford increased educational opportunities for incarcerated adults, as well as legislation to promote more expansive probation and parole eligibility. Always an avid supporter of women's rights, J.P. Morrell passed sweeping legislation regarding a plethora of women's issues, such as increased transparency of rape kit testing, comprehensive changes regarding sexual assault on college campuses, increased protection for victims of domestic violence, as well as expanding the remedies of domestic assault victims to get immediate divorces and sue their abusers for support. J.P. Morrell is a champion regarding reproductive rights and has authored bills regarding equal pay for women. Let's give it up for Senator J.P. Morrell.
All right, first off, I really wish y'all could see what I see up here. This is amazing. I would like to start by saying two things to Mr. Trump if he's listening. And ladies and gentlemen, we have 10,000 people here today. I would like to begin by saying, Mr. Trump, there are more people here today than at your inauguration yesterday. Second, and I really hope Congress is listening, feminism is the radical notion that women's rights are human rights. My mother had 4 boys and she has 4 feminists. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today united in this Women's March for women's rights. But let me tell you, as bad as things are in Washington, things are worse in Louisiana. In Louisiana, we are second in the country, leading in domestic violence resulting in women's deaths, including yesterday. We will not stand for that. Second, we are second in pay equity, in the worst pay equity in the United States. Now, as many of you know, last year I authored a bill for equal pay in the state of Louisiana. And with your tremendous support, with Representative Moreno and Senator Peterson, for the first time in the history of Louisiana, that bill got out of Senate committee and got off the Senate floor. Now, as we gather here today, let me tell you, that bill died in House committee, and it died because we had 20 people there in support of equal pay for our women, our sisters, our mothers in Louisiana. When that bill comes up this year, if you show up, we will pass equal pay. Now, as I'm the only male politician speaking today, I'm going to speak the least because it's not about me. But I want to end with 2 things, 2 charges I place upon the people here today, men and women. It is important for every feminist here, man and woman, to challenge everyone around you on how they view and treat women. Everyone here, whether it's at your dinner table, at your workplace, at a Saints game, when you see things go down that are not right, speak up and stand up. Second, you've heard from a lot of fantastic groups today. In particular, I want to give a shout out to Ignite Network, that's igniteforchange.org, and Louisiana and the Legislative Agenda for Women. These are groups that will help you stay in touch with us fighting the horrible things going on in Baton Rouge. We need you. I need you. Please help us this session. There's so much work we have to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Morell. Before the next speaker, we have one more thing to take care of. Somebody lost their credit card. Brianna R. Jackson, Savisa, Federal Credit Union. If you lost your credit card, please come up. You need a valid ID. All right. Oh. I'm not going to read the number. Come on, people. All right. So the next speaker that we have is Senator Karen Carter Peterson. She is often referred to as fearless as she stands up for women, families, and hardworking people to give them a shot at making a better life. During her time in the Louisiana House of Representatives, Senator Carter Peterson established herself as a powerful, worthy asset to the legislature. She was also the first woman to chair the House Insurance Committee. She has been the chair of the Ad Hoc Committee on Women and Children. After a decade of service in the Louisiana House of Representatives, Karen Carter Peterson became the new state senator for District 5. Senator Carter Peterson is a graduate of Howard University School of Business and Tulane University Law School. From a young age, she has been active in the Democratic Party to help people. Over the years, Senator Carter Peterson has been also recognized by many organizations and publications for her service. This includes being awarded the Legislator of the Year Award by the Alliance for Good Government in 2000 and 2004. Senator Carter Peterson has also been for Good Government in Senator Carter Peterson has also been honored with the John F. Kennedy Library Foundation and the Institute of Politics at Harvard Kennedy School of Government's New Frontier Award and the Aspen Institute Rodell Fellowship in Public Service. In the spring of 2012, Senator Carter Peterson was elected chair of the Louisiana Democratic Party by the Louisiana Democratic State Central Committee, making her the first woman to hold the office. She is an activist, leader, role model, and someone who can be counted on to work tirelessly for all people. Thank you. Let's hear it for Senator Karen Carter Peterson.
Got a whole team right here. Team KCP. Come on, ladies. You know who these ladies are? You know who these ladies are? Anybody know who these ladies are? They're future nasty women. This is why I march. Future nasty women. Each one of them a chance to tell us why they are here. Because it's not about me, it's about all of us in the future nasty women. Let's go.
My name is Paige. I'm a senior at Louise S. McGee, and I'm marching today because I believe that now is the time for us to mobilize and seek change. I'm Jordan. I'm a senior at McGee, and I'm here today because I believe women's rights are human rights, and together we can make history.
My name is Ruby. Because I started 5 chants.
Start. What's your chant, Ruby?
1, 2, 3.
Love Trump state! 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 Love Trump state!
All right, and here we have Ashley and we have Ella. I don't know if Ella was named after Ella Brennan or Ella Fitzgerald, but we're about to find out.
She was named after Ella Fitzgerald, but we appreciate Ella Brennan as well. I'm also an alum of McGee, by the way, and I brought Ella here to show her that her rights are always worth fighting for.
My name is Dominique Davalier, and I'm a senior at Ben Franklin High School. And I'm here because I don't want men in Washington to be able to make decisions for me.
Hi, I'm Kayla, also from Ben Franklin High School, and I'm here to fight against rape culture and for my little sister to have a better world to grow up in.
Nasty girls, the future nasty women. President Trump, you better watch out. They are going to be serving in the city council. They're going to be in the House of Representatives. They're going to be in the state senate. They are going to be in the U.S. Congress. And they, one of them, may be President of the United States of America. You better watch out, President Trump. You better get your act right. Nasty girls are coming, and they're coming right at you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. gotta break down some knowledge for you. Because a lot of stuff has happened in the last 36 hours. Y'all know that, right? Not 30 minutes after he took the oath of office. At not 30 minutes did he scrub from the White House Department of Labor and other governmental websites information on civil rights, contributions of women, and contributions of the LGBTQ community. Wiped it off the website. When you go, it says page not found. Page not found. That was yesterday. He says if you want to sign up to get updates from the new administration, you need to go ahead and sign up for this Donald J. Trump at POTUS now. I'm here today to proclaim loud and proud that we cannot, the thousands of people here, the thousands of people in Miami, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Washington, we cannot be erased. We can't be erased. It's not possible. You can take this off your website. You say you want to put America first. A part of putting America first is putting Americans first. How can you be putting America first when you aren't putting Americans first? My first act was to increase the mortgage insurance fee for home buyers. Boo! The first act was to increase the mortgage insurance fee for homeowners. That's not putting Americans first. One of the other first acts in an executive order was to pull back and roll back the affordable health care. At every department, go and actively find ways, is what he told his new appointees. Go actively find ways to make sure that Americans can't get health insurance and can't get health care. Is that putting America first? Of course it's not. We will not go away quietly. We cannot be silenced so easily. Not since the 1960s have our rights as citizens ever been under attack and being dismantled right as we watched. Surely this is not okay. Are you okay with this? I'm not. I'm not okay with voting rights. One of the other acts was to direct his Justice Department to ask for a delay in the Texas case which deals with voter ID, to wait before that decision moves forward in the appellate court. Are we okay with this? I am not okay with the sliding backwards in the workplace protections that we have achieved in the LGBTQ community. And I am certainly not okay with the hate that's being spewed, the vitriolic and systemic attempt at degrading and devaluing women. I will not be disrespected. I will not be disrespected by the President of the United States or anyone else. My mother always told me people will only do to you what you permit them to do. Well, I'm not having it, Mr. Trump. I'm not having it. So today I marched. We marched to send a very clear message to any person who disrespects women routinely like him. To send a message to a man who won't recognize the full equality of each and every American citizen. Today, he better realize that we are not going quietly. We will fight every day, each and every day, and every step of the way, with every tool and every means and options and methods possible. We will do it. We march today. We march today. We march today because education is the solution. It was the solution for me, and it will be the solution for every other American. We will not stop marching. We march today because it's not okay that you can marry who you want in Louisiana, only to find out by your boss that you can be fired when he finds out. That's not okay. That's not okay to discriminate. march because we refuse to continue the disrespect. We march because we are sick and tired of being sick and tired, like Fannie Lou Hamer said. I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. We march because it is what we do when we are displeased. It's what we do when we are displeased, and it's what we do because our Constitution, yes, the Constitution permits us to march and to express ourselves whenever, however we want to. It's our right to march, and we will continue marching. You today and I need to recommit to each and every one, and I certainly do this, to fully engage in this fight. I will not let you down. I'm going to do my part. But this is not a spectator sport. It's cute to come out tonight, today, and put on your tennis shoes. But tomorrow is not a normal day, and it won't be normal again until he's out of office. So today's the day that you individually are going to commit to participate in every election. Every election. I don't care if it's school board. I don't care if it's the constable. I don't care if it's the U.S. Senate. Your job as a citizen of the United States of America is to participate and make your voice heard. I can scream, but my voice isn't heard unless I walk into that voting booth. We found out in November. It was painful. It's still painful. People are depressed. People are feeling this physically and mentally. I am one of them. But you know what? I'm not going to put my head down. No, that's not what we do. That's not what soldiers do. They get up and they go on the front line. And they start marching. They start marching. And then they start acting. And then they start voting. And then they start voting. But before you vote, bring somebody with you. Get somebody registered. There is somebody that you know that is not registered to vote right now. I promise you. I promise you. Get them registered, and when you go to vote next time, bring them with you. Until each person is treated fairly, we won't stop. I'm in this fight, and I will not waver. This fight will not end, and doesn't end, when we take off our marching shoes, as I mentioned. It doesn't end when the street lights come on. We have to be fully engaged. That means we must donate all of the organizations that Angela mentioned. They all need funding to be able to organize and act. So do you commit, whether it's $5, $10, let that smoothie go next week. Let that Happy Meal go. You don't need it anyway. One time in a week. $5, $10, $25. So the organization that represents your values, put your money where your mouth is and support. Get online. You can do it. You can do it. Get online and contribute. We can't afford any more spectators. Our lives are depending on everyone getting involved and drawing a line in the sand. We will not allow our rights to be taken away. Friends, we are on the right side of history. We must draw on the lessons taught us by Congressman John Lewis. I watched him at the march in Atlanta before I came out. Congressman Lewis, we are also drawn by the lessons of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, President Kennedy, and yes, even from some good Republicans like Abraham Lincoln. I will be more than happy to acknowledge when this new administration gets something right. But I will fight like hell, I promise you, when they get it wrong. And I need to know, we all need to know, that you have our backs. Do you have my back? I got yours. I got yours. I promise you I got yours. Even if I don't see you when I'm in that Capitol, I got you. I promise. Remember, yesterday, this is not royalty. Yesterday, we did not crown a king. He might think so, but we did not crown a king. We simply had a new employee start working for us in a temporary job. He got temp work. Temp work. Donald Trump has temp work. He's got 4 years. And he's a federal employee. And and he works for us. Remember that. That's all. He works for us. I want to leave you with these words from 44, not 45. I want to leave you with some words from 44. Keep hollering for 44. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, that first lady, that class act. Oh, we love you. Oh, we love you. We're going to miss you. But we are going to carry on. 44 said, change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we see. Let's go do this.
Jenny Yanez. She's the director of Islam 101 and the host of WHIV 102.3.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Que la paz esté con nosotros. I am more than humbled to be here today. I was not expecting such a large crowd, but I am thrilled that it's a large crowd, and tomorrow will be even a larger crowd than this. I'm Muslim, my sisters around me are Muslim, our sisters are amongst you are Muslim. There are 1.7 billion Muslims in the world. 1 in 5 humans in the world are Muslim. We are your sisters, we are your brothers. We are not the enemy. Islam is not the enemy. My hijab, my headscarf is not a weapon. And I know y'all are woke, but for those who aren't, Muslim women are not oppressed. We are. We don't have time for that. So don't let them divide us. Don't let their plan to put hatred of us work into your hearts. Like they put hatred for all of us that don't stand for what they believe in or for what they are or for who they are. Don't let them put that hate in your heart. I am a Latina. My grandparents left Spain fleeing Franco's fascism. But I am an American. When people were saying, where are the voices of the Muslims speaking out against violence around the world, we were speaking out. The media didn't want to hear us. Will you hear us? WHIV has given me a chance on my show, Islam in the Crescent City, to let you know who we are and what we are about. We started off this week on Monday remembering Martin Luther King's dream. By Friday, it had turned into a nightmare. But now we stand here on Saturday and we have awakened. We have to stay awake. We never completely lived the dream. We have to make that dream real. There are 673 sister marches all over the country and all over the world. The three main organizers of the Washington, D.C. Women's March. Let's shout out for them. Tamika Mallory, Carmen Perez, and Lina Sarsour. All women of color. Tamika Mallory is African American, but she doesn't just speak for African Americans. Carmen Perez is a Latina, but she doesn't just speak for the Latinas. Lina Sarsour is a Palestinian American, and she doesn't just speak for Palestinian Americans. She speaks for all of us. I'm inspired by Ibtihaj Muhammad, the first Muslim African American woman in hijab to win an Olympic medal. I'm inspired by Ilhan Omar, the first Muslim Somali American woman in hijab, Congresswoman from Minnesota House of Representatives. I'm inspired by Linda Sarsour, Muslim Palestinian American from Brooklyn, who continues to teach me about intersectionality and that your liberation is bound up with mine. We are watching. We are billions strong. My sister Congresswoman Ilhan Omar said, no matter how many times we're assisting others to make decisions for us, we need to be the ones at the table. I want my voice there because my voice is the voice of so many people. My sister Hannah Zuberi remind me that we need to stop asking for a seat at the table. It's time to bring our own chair. We are women. We know what it's like to sacrifice for others. We are watching and we are ready. Hands off of us, hands off our bodies, hands off my scars. Hands off my rights, hands off our rights, hands off our health care, hands off our education, hands off our environment, hands off our retirement. We will live our faith, our conscience, our politics, and we won't ask anyone's permission. In Trump's speech yesterday, which I didn't listen, I just a part, he said, open up your heart to patriotism. How about we open our hearts to each other? I'll remind us of what many of the women in the DC March were saying, and women around the world, and women here today are saying, make resistance your lifestyle. Resist evil. Injustice is evil. Silence in the face of oppression is evil. The continuous obsession of women and their bodies, what we wear, what we don't, how we wear it, needs to stop. We are more than what we wear. We have deep intellects, strong resolves, and passionate hearts. I'm almost done before the storm comes. As a Muslim, I believe that if we live meaningful, intentional lives and we work hard towards the good and resisting the evil, whatever happens is not in our hands. We're only responsible for our efforts. The results will come. We can't despair if they don't happen fast enough. We have to keep moving and know that goodness will only bring goodness. My sisters and brothers in this fight, today we march together, tomorrow we lead together. Assalamu alaikum.
I know it's getting wet. We are almost through. We have a couple more speakers, so please stick around if you can. All right, next up we have Michelle Hanks, Andre Markstrumer, and David Alvarez. They are three of the core members of our revolution of New Orleans. Which is an organization seeking to run candidates an issue at the grassroots level.
What's up, New Orleans? Yeah! Make it love! Oh my God, I can't tell you how in awe and humbled I am to stand in front of you, a strong and empowered woman. You are beautiful, 10,000 strong today. Yes! Today, we march side by side as sisters, but tomorrow, we fight as warriors! And I want to tell every little girl in this audience right now that you are strong, you are beautiful, and no one can tell you otherwise. We'll try and make this quick, this is raining. My name is Michelle Hanks, and I'm with Our Revolution New Orleans. Our revolution is the continuation of the fight for progressive change that Senator Bernie Sanders started with his political campaign. Yes. Yeah. This is a national movement dedicated, full of progressives committing to fixing a broken political system. We are the grassroots energy. We are the revolution. Since Election Day, the resistance of the normalization of racism, misogyny, and xenophobia have taken center stage. But we must now bring another resistance to the forefront, and that is fighting the normalization of a dysfunctioning democratic system. It should not be normalized that the winner of a race is the one who came in second. Yet Trump was elected despite trailing Clinton by 2 million votes. It should not be normalized that money is speech and corporations are people. It should not be normalized that over 90 million Americans stayed home on Election Day when there was so much at stake. And we should be enraged at the underlying discrimination of both voter suppression and gerrymandering. Republicans have perfected the art of preventing people from voting. They are, and I quote, "It is the most audacious political heist in modern times." The truth is, my friend, the democratic system of today has failed us. And no amount of deflecting or denial is going to change that. And we have to experience that hard truth today. The whole damn system is broken, and the 99% is going to fix it. Our revolution is working to transform the party of the people, for the people, and by the people. And the only way that we will accomplish this is to transform it from the inside while maintaining pressure from the outside. We are working to elect progressive candidates into positions of leadership throughout the party and the country, because there is no way we will fix this system until we put people in office who are accountable to us. Our focus is both national and local, reactionary and proactive. The national organization will be providing us with the framework and the tools we need to translate this national movement down to the New Orleans level. They will be prepared to endorse and support progressive candidates from across the nation. And we will be prepared to stand and fight in solidarity when rally cries are given. Just this past Sunday, we hosted our first stand, a rally against the destruction of the Affordable Care Act. We need less apathy. We need more action. We need less complacency. We need more commitment. And we need this type of turnout at every single rally that we do. On the local level, our focus is going to be electoral politics. As I said before, nothing will change unless we have people in office who will listen to us. We are focused on developing a progressive coalition between groups around this city and state. We have all been fighting our individual battles, but we must be willing to band together to win the war. Our country is up against a fascist administration which is built on fear, hate, and money. But they cannot succeed if the 99% of us stand together and take our democracy back. My friends, the world is really heavy right now. But together, we will lift this weight and we will be stronger for it. Because we outnumber those who oppress us, and it is now our duty to make your voices loud and clear. Because we are the revolution, and our revolution starts now. Also, we have a sign off to the left of the stage. We need people. We need people to sign up. We need numbers. And we need leverage. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry, man. I'm saying, hey. Black Lives Matter. You goddamn right.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for staying out in the rain. I wanted to give this speech in sunshine, but it looks like I'm giving it wet as a fish. I see you out there. I can hear you. You matter. Your vote counts. Apathy and sadness are no longer an option. It is your civic duty to come out and vote. I had a hard day yesterday. I was angry. I didn't know what to do with that anger. I decided to come out and do something with it. We are not alone. We are together, and we have a lot of things to say. I should tell you my name is Andre Strumer, but I wanted to be a part of this organization, this group, this rally, this movement, because this is more important than one person. This is about us, our New Orleans, our Louisiana, our country. It's raining. Our struggle struggles are not always going to be on sunny days. We are going to have to come out when we're tired, when we're sick, and when we just want to be left alone. That is not an option. We all have something at stake here. We all want something, and we will get it when we stand together, voting, organizing, showing up. Decisions are made by those who show up. Every one of you had something else to do today. You could have stayed home with a book, making a pie, or doing laundry, but every one of you came out. Every one of you was alone when you woke up this morning. And now you're joined by thousands of your neighbors, of your friends, of your family. We are together here. We are fighting the fascist totalitarian regime that runs the country. Because it's our country, and we want it back. From now on, the fascists must know their only direction is back. We have little parts that each of us can play. We're eating a whale and we need to do it one bite at a time. So I ask you to sign up, get involved, donate your time, your money, and your ideas. I see a lot of passion out here tonight. I see a lot of energy. I see a lot of good people. I see you. You are not forgotten. We are going to fight for you every day. Lady Liberty is a proud woman. She doesn't ask for our help often. When she calls, we have to answer. We have too much to lose. We have worked too hard to get here. We are going forward, not backward. We are one nation under the stars. God bless us all. There are a lot of people who voted for President Trump who are now realizing that they were sold a bale of goods. They are going to be coming back to us. We need to welcome them, not condone them, not tell you I told you so. We need to welcome them back because a lot of us are afraid. A lot of us are scared about what tomorrow is going to bring. But our fear will get us nowhere. What we need is to join hands. Know that you're never alone. Be courageous. If you're the only person with your ideas, progressive, inclusive, helpful ideas in a room, and you're faced with half a dozen, 7, 8, 10 people telling you you're wrong, you have to have the courage of your conviction to stand up knowing that you're not alone, that everyone here is with you, that millions of Americans across the country stand with you. That is a simple idea that we're going to take to the government. We're going to take our country back because we never wanted it to go. We have ideas, we have passion, we have love in our hearts. And love knows no boundaries. Everything happens with little bits. I want each of you to come up and do what you can. On sunny days, on rainy days, when you're tired, when you're healthy, when you're sick, when you don't want to fight anymore. Still go forward, because I'm standing with you. My name is Andre Strumer, and I'm throwing my hat into the political ring. I'm going to be running for your city council, District B. Senator Sanders has inspired me to take an active hand in helping people, and I'm going to do it. I want to thank you all for coming out. I want to thank you all for marching. I've seen so many positive groups here. With love in our hearts, we're going to go forward. With action in our hearts, we're going to get things done. And we're never going to stop. Because we are the majority. 300 million Americans cannot be stopped by 1 million billionaires if we do not let them stop us. I've got a lot of other people who are going to speak and inspire you. May God bless you all, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
This is nuts, huh? Whoa. We're proudest down to
All right. I see I'm looking at the dedicated masses. Everybody's dedicated. Welcome. My name is David Alvarez. I ran for school board, almost won. I'm a member of our revolution, and I'm here to talk about something important, and that is getting active and staying dry. So, following that, we have a billionaire that's going to be running our country. We have a cadre of billionaires that are going to be in our cabinet. And if we don't get active, and we don't start doing things, our country's problems are only going to get exacerbated and worse. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to make sure that everybody understands that our revolution, NOLA, is a group of people like you and me, normal people, that have progressive ideas. And we want progressive initiatives in our local and state government. We don't want fancy speeches. We don't want us talking about how great it is if you just A and B. No, we want us to have options of policies that will actually address poverty. We want racial justice. We want economic justice. And the only way we're going to get it is by having policies that mandate it. Everybody's wet and tired. There's a table right here. Our revolution sign up is to the left, and my left right here. Sign up. We will be sending you information about progressive platform, agenda items, and more importantly, how our candidates this fall address them. Do they support lowering our housing costs? Not just saying, yeah, I think we should lower it. No. Is it going to be a yes or no to actual ordinances that are proving effective at lowering housing costs? We will do that. We will do that for all of you. We want you to sign up so we can communicate with you while we do this and while we fight in this movement. Thank you. I'm David.
Thank you so much to David Alvarez, yes, Michelle Hanks, and Andre Mark Strumer. Up next we have Corinne Green. She is the president of Louisiana Trans Advocates and Research and Policy Coordinator for Equality Louisiana. This past legislative session, she helped kill every single anti-LGBTQ bill, secure the South's first trans-inclusive non-discrimination executive order, and expand access to a life-saving overdose reversal drug. Give it up.
So not only am I in the unenviable position of following Karen Carter Pearson, I'm the one keeping you here in the rain, so I'm really sorry. I'm going to try to abridge my speech. So this is the Women's March, and I think it has a tagline of women's rights are human rights. And I think a lot of this has been covered, but if you're here for that tagline, I want to be clear about what it should mean for you. You should hear an implicit "and" at the end of that phrase. So women's rights are human rights and. Women's rights are human rights and women are black. So black people's rights are human rights. Women are immigrants, so it means that immigrant rights are human rights. Women are trans, and women are disabled, and women are sex workers, and women are gay, or bi, or lesbian, or queer. And women are incarcerated, and women are Muslim, and women are Native American, and women are Latinx. So guess what? Trans rights are human rights. Disabled people's rights are human rights. Sex workers' rights are human rights. LGBTQ rights are human rights. Incarcerated people's rights are people's rights. Muslim rights are human rights. Native American rights are human rights. Latinx rights are human rights. Non-binary and genderqueer people who suffer under the same system of misogyny, their rights are human rights. And I know that was a little repetitive, but I feel like in this day and age, we need to repeat that. Some people will tell you that that kind of talk is divisive, that we're dividing people up by identity. But that's not what I'm doing up here, and that's not what I see y'all doing out there. We are not dividing people up by identity. We are uniting people in solidarity.